Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers and today I am making a modern simple build. Now, you're probably thinking, huh? That's not what I'm watching. The video title says something completely different, I hope, because at the moment I do not know what to call this build and I have been sitting on this build for quite some time just because I do not know what to call this build because it is a very simplistic build. It is just basically a rectangle with a bit of fancy roofing on top, and it has a very simplistic but yet very flowy and very manicured garden. But as you go inside, it has sort of an IKEA rustic but kind of not Scandinavian feel and look to it, and very homely and cozy but still very simple. So the outside and the inside are still kind of on the same wavelength. So, and also I don't think I have ever built a house quite like this in this style, and so I'm a bit, I don't know what to call this build, and so I'm a bit sort of like in the dark at the moment, but hopefully I will come up with something. I will probably ask my mum and other people in my family and go, hey, what do you think this build should be called? What do you think it looks like? Because, yeah, I don't know anything at the moment. I think my brain has been slightly pickled at the moment, but hey-o. So I built this towards my end of the building flow, but I was heading quite quickly towards a builder's block. So I went onto Pinterest because I had a load of notifications saying like, oh, you got great taste. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. But I bet you say that to everybody because you tell me that every single week now. I don't believe you anymore, Pinterest, okay? So I went on to Pinterest. I've had loads of notifications coming through saying, oh, I think you'll like this because you were looking this up like 4 months ago. So I went on to Pinterest. I went down a rabbit hole as you doodles when you're looking through Pinterest, and I was looking through some modern sketches slash forward slash. I was looking through sketches and modern models. I was like, oh, this is nice. I like this. I like the simplicity of all of this. And I basically found 2 pictures that I quite liked. And I basically just cut them in half and smushed them together like a sandwich. And of course, I thought they would look great. And this is what happened. And this is what it looks like. And I think it does look good. I'm quite happy with it. I love the garden. Because the garden, like I said, it's very simple. It's got lots of clean lines. It's very, what's it called? I just said the word. It's very streamlined, manicured. It's very manicured, which is not a garden that I'm used to doing. Normally, when it comes to gardens, I just panic and just chuck a flower at it and just hope for the best. But with this, I don't think that style would suit this house because of the simplicity of it. So I had to come up with a different design, and I'm actually very happy with it. It's very simple. There's lots and lots of lines all over the place, lots of path in straight lines, lots of fountains in straight lines, lots of hedges in straight lines, but I think it's great. I love it. You don't see me do it in the video, but you do see it at the end in the screenshots because, as with everything, whenever I build, I take forever. This is a 1-bedroom house and it is currently 24 minutes long. So I generally cut my videos short and don't show you the garden because it's quite a long video anyways. And 2, most times I do not know what to do with the garden and I have to sit there and just stare at it and go, what do I do with this garden? What can I do that looks different from all my other gardens I have done? I don't know. And sometimes it doesn't quite match up. For example, recently I have done a build. I have just come out my builder's block and I built this beautiful build that I'm very happy with. I love the look of it from inside and outside. I love it. And I love the front garden, but the back garden, doesn't quite suit it. The garden doesn't quite suit the house at all. But I don't know what else to do with it, so I just kept it on. It's okay. Perhaps, they upgraded and renovated the rest of the house, but they ran out of money, and so the garden is just kind of left like it is. So yeah, I'm very happy with where it all turned out, Laura, and I can't wait for you to see it. And I need to do the voiceover on it. That one actually is also quite a long one. But anyways, back to this build. Windows. Okay, windows. So when I normally build a modern build, I generally go for those base game windows. So those are the windows which are just basically these windows here. They just sort of like have a frame and then you just have a pane of glass. And when I normally build, I just use them. But I didn't think they really matched this kind of house. I felt like they were bringing in a little bit too much light. And so I was trying to find some different windows. I was also trying to find a little window, or 2 or 3, that will go on that big blank space at the top. And the windows that I would normally use are like cats and dogs windows, or the circle windows, or that weird base game plus window that's absolutely tiny, and look at that little face. And it didn't really work with this build because it doesn't have that design that those windows have. And so I was like, oh my god, what do I do those? So I gave up on that, as you just probably saw. Like, okay, let's just delete those windows underneath because they don't match, or go with this build at all, and find some other windows. So I think I went for the spa day windows. I don't know. So I think I went for the spa day windows. I do delete those 3 windows at the top there, and found my new favourite window for this build, which are the Discover University windows, and I changed them to the white colour. I went, oh, and these windows here, and I went, oh, they look great, don't they? And so I basically got rid of all the other windows that I didn't like and changed them and swapped them with the Discover University windows, because I think, in my personal opinion, they look great with this house. So I did that. I am very happy with those windows. They let in enough light, but not too much light. So it's like, oh, that's a bit much. Stairs. Right. I have 2 favourite things that I love about this build. One of them is the stairs placement. Now, I always struggle with the stair placement or the layout of a build, but I absolutely love this stairs placement. I know when you see it, like, is that it? Is that what she's just going on about for bloody ages? That is it. That is stupid. Stop it. But I like it because the walls are quite tall. The medium height walls means the sim can still walk underneath it, because where I place the stairs is basically right over. Your sim has to walk right over the hallway, and I have tested this, and your sim can still walk underneath the stairs. It can still go up the stairs to the mezzanine level, and I just love it because, like, they're walking over the hallway. I love it. I don't know why. It's such a simple, stupid little thing, but I actually quite like it. Another thing that I love about this build is the mezzanine level. I love a good mezzanine, I love it. And had a bit of problems because for some reason, I don't know why, it's such a simple thing. You just want to punch a hole through the flooring. But I was having problems because at one point it worked and at another point it didn't, because I was having outdoor lighting coming inside. So everything was exceedingly pale, ghostly white, like myself. And I was like, no, I just want a hole through my flooring so I can have a nice mezzanine level. And you just ruined it with this bright white outdoor lighting. And so that is one problem when you do mezzanine levels. But I managed to fix it, which is great. It's like, the game's meant trying to make me look stupid, but look at me go! I managed to figure it out. So that is one problem when you're doing mezzanine levels. Another problem is if you're doing a mezzanine level with a house that has a very intricate traditional kind of roofing that you spend bloody ages on, and you think it looks great, it looks beautiful, it's making my house look lovely and great, this brings up to the next level, and then you stick a hole through your flooring because you just want a mezzanine level, that's all you want to do. And your roofing, your lovely roofing comes inside like, oh, I want to join in, I'm gonna go inside. Like, no, sweetie, you want to be outside, get out of here. And so you pull your hair out, you do everything that you can possibly know to do to get that bloody roof outside your house. And sometimes you just have to, okay, I really wanted this mezzanine level, but my roof that I spent ages on is being a right sassy little thing and wants to come inside, and I don't think I can do it. I'm just gonna leave it. Fine, we have a massive hallway then, fine. But there was no problem because the roofing on this thing is very simple, and like I said, I figured it out. I figured out the indoor lighting situation that was always annoying. So here I'm just doing the kitchen. So the original thinking for the interior of this place was going to be like a proper dark, rustic industrial, you know, so like really dark bricks and blacks and really dark furniture. But I was kind of liking the pale wood tones that we have in here. It's like, oh, I quite like that. And so I switched it up, and I love the interior, I love the outside of this house, I love the gardening of this house, and I love the interior of this house with whatever design. I don't know if it has a name of this house. I bloody love it. And I love the wallpaper sliding type thingy-majiggy that I used in the kitchen, because I have used that in another build that I have done, and I absolutely love it. It is my new favourite find. It's brilliant. It is, again, a Fortunate. It's one of those swatches that has a really bug ugly swatch. It has all like a brownie colour swatch, like, ooh, that's ugly. But as you sort of like flick through the colours, sort of like more like the greyer, whiter colours, like, oh, it looks so nice. Why are you presented with this ugly swatch in the first place? It's letting you down. It's not showing you who you really are, because you are beautiful and you're not being represented of that at all, are you, with that ugly swatch? So it's one of them. You probably just scroll through it because it's so wobbly. But I don't know where you find it, because I don't know if it's a tile or if it's a wooden sliding it, but it looks great. I love it, and I'm using it everywhere now. So here we're upside. We're in the bedroom, and I was going, okay, this bedroom is absolutely blimmin' huge. I think I need to cut it down just a little bit, and so that's why I did. So we have basically a hole in front of the bedroom, now a hole at the back of the build. Just because I know it looks a bit strange, we have a hole now at the back, but it just looked a little bit strange because it was a bit big, and I think that's one of the main problems that you can sort of like stumble across when you're building and go, oh, doesn't my build look great? I spent so much time on it, now let's go inside. All my room's a bit too big. Oh, look at that, I can fit in a park fountain in my living room. I don't think that you're supposed to do that. Then you have to change everything, and that's when problems arise and go, hi, I'm a problem. It's like, just go away. I just want to make my room smaller so I don't fit a park fountain into my living room, okay? So, anyway, that was that. this here fireplace. So I've seen this plenty of times on Twitter or Instagram, and I've actually watched a video on it, and I was trying to do sort of a freestanding make your own fireplace, and because they look great, but it didn't suit the build, or I was doing it wrong. I think I was doing it wrong. I don't think I was using the right fieriness, and yeah, so I gave up on that. I might do it one day. I might go back to it one day and do it properly and remind myself how to do it, because it has been some time since watching that video, how to make your own fireplace. So I might come back to it because it is a great idea and I do like the look of it. But at the moment, I've just went with the standard modern fireplace that looks quite nice. We need more modern fireplaces, you know. Modern builds deserve modern fireplaces, okay? So this is what I went with. We have one bathroom, one laundry area that I think it has a shower. I think it has a shower, so because I like to put either a shower or a sink into my laundry room area, just because you clean your clothes and so you want to clean yourself, so it makes sense to put in a shower or a sink. Oh, I know what I was going to say to you. So, along the half wall where the fireplace is and the sofa is, on the opposite side, I did find a sort of outside awning that looks like an oversized shelf slash a seating area. So I put that on the other side of the half wall where the fireplace is, and I just stuck up some toddler cushions in that toddler pack. We had some cushions that came in that pack. I love them. It'd be great if we had just had like random cushions, like individual cushions, because some of the sofas they're lovely, but they don't have a cushion. So I stuck some of the toddler cushions there. So it looks like you could sit down there and read a book, but you can't, so it's just like a decorative thing. But it generally looks like an oversized shelf or a sitting area. So with this wall here, I felt like a bookcase was needed. I was originally thinking the Discover University one, because that looks very IKEA-esque, but I don't think it suited this build, and so I went for something more older, because I think this house does combine elements of sort of like modern and elements of older rusticness, and I think they go quite nicely together, which is why I absolutely love the wooden flooring, because I think it suits those two areas, modern but rustic, because I've seen so many people use that flooring. In the past couple of months, there's just been so many people using this flooring that I have never used, tried to, but I think it looked ugly, and I've changed my mind. I think it looks great. I think I quite like it, and so I've used it. And so here I'm just pulling out some photos, some pictures, so I know, because I was just looking through and I was just wanting to see what items could go on the wall, and then I was seeing like, oh, this picture would be great, oh, this picture would be great, so I was just pulling out them so I could just use them on the walls, because I was having to go, oh, that looks great, oh, that looks great, all in one moment, so I was just pulling them out. So hope you don't mind, but when I was taking the screenshots, and this is happening to me quite a bit, and of late, and I was just taking the screenshots going, this cluttered bit area, it doesn't feel like it doesn't look right, you know. It is like I tried and then gave up halfway through, and so I did go through and put some more clutter on the walls, and I hope you don't mind, but I did go through here or there and change the colours of some items that I have already put down. So for example, I do remember changing the colour of the wall hanging plant that I put on the other wall, you can't see now, but I do remember changing that. Also, I think I changed some other items here and there. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put my hands up here, don't get so angry or annoyed, right? But I was doing that because one, I thought it looked better, and two, well, let's not say it. No, you go, no, don't just say that. Don't go, oh, don't be angry with me, and don't say it. Now I'm annoyed that you didn't say anything. I thought you would notice, because they do say if you're making a cake and you decorate it and there's something went slightly wrong that you're not too happy with, but if you present it to someone, they go, oh, they think it looks great, you think it's the best thing they've ever seen, but all you can see is the mistake. So if you don't say that to them, go, oh, no, hang on, there's a bit of like, I don't know, a tear in the fondant. If you don't say that to them, then they don't see it. So that was my reasoning and thinking of like, if I just change the colour of an item here and there, you're not gonna really see it. Don't be mad at me, okay? I just, I take a screenshot and I change my mind sometimes, okay? I'm sorry. So yeah, in that little nook downstairs, I didn't know what to put in it, You saw me there trying to put in like a cat pet thingy, because I don't normally put cat stuff or pet stuff into a build, so I was like, ooh, that'd be nice, but it didn't really suit the style of the build. And then I put a bar in there because we have so many bars and I don't really use them, but I don't know why I didn't put in there. I don't know, it didn't suit it, I didn't feel like it, and so I got rid of that, and so I stuck another bookcase in there. If there was a spare bit of wall space, I just stuck a bookcase against it. Bookcases are great. They make you look intelligent. If you've got like a really fancy book and it's sort of like it's from like like a really well-known person, you stick it at the front of your bookcase so people think you're really sort of like brainy, that is the one thing you do. What books have we got? Sort of like Jane Eyre books, you put them at the front. I don't know, William Shakespeare, I don't know, you put him at the front. Charles Dickens, you put him at the front. I'm the worst person to name some famous writers because I'm not a book person, okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, if you want to look like, oh, fancy and all that jazz, put really, really sort of like well-known people at the front of your bookcase and people go, oh, you're brainy. Just be wary, they may talk to you about it and go, oh crap, no, I wasn't expecting this, oh no. Also with the awning that I made into sort of like a seating area, that's just for pure decorative reasons. I did also use that as like an oversized shelf and put up some shoes on it. Turn the shoe like into a shoe shelf. And so this video is coming to an end soon, so thank you for watching. Curtains are the bane of my life. They either don't fit or you have to lift them up to fit, and they're just dangling now off the floor and doesn't look good. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it may contain now these days. I hope you're doing well, I hope you're feeling good, and take care of yourself, and I hopefully see you again soon. Thank you and goodbye.